Yo, what's up everybody? This is Junior Chicken here with another PokeVlogX. This is probably going to be my second last PokeVlog that I'm going to do. I apologize that it's been so long since my previous one. I've just been really busy with stuff at university. I do have a bit of a schedule for what videos I'm going to upload now that I'm making a bunch of Smash Bros videos in a row. And yeah, I've kind of been taking a break from the game. One, because I've been very busy with university stuff lately, and two, because of this PokeVlog. It's taking a while to do this PokeVlog. I don't want to make too much progress. I have to stop where I am right now to be able to tell you guys my progress. That's one of the reasons why I just want to stop doing these PokeVlogs, because it just stagnates my gaming experience. But I promise you, I will have more videos about my journeys in Pokemon X. And I'll have some videos about my journeys in Pokemon Omega Ruby as soon as I get to that. But anyways, on to the PokeVlog. So I continue to train a bit more and collect some more items and try and make some progress in the game before going to Lysander's Lab. And I spent some time fishing and I caught myself a Koreatown. And I named it Pulsea because it was female. And I trained with that for quite some time, because it's water type, and water is resistant to ice attacks. After training a bit more and getting all of the type-focused Pokemon, which were basically fire, water, rock, steel, and fighting types, up to a decent level, I decided to continue on my way to Lysander's Labs with a few of the select Pokemon that I had. I faced off against Lysander, and he was pretty easy. Then I had to pretty much go through his entire lab, doing a similar puzzle as the Fuego Ironworks in the Sinnoh region, and I faced off against his female researchers, and let me tell you, they were really easy. In comparison, the chicks from Team Galactic gave me quite a bit of struggles. I mean, Purugly and Skuntank were just nasty Pokemon to face. Whereas Team Flare Scientists were easy to take out. They only had maybe one or two Pokemon each. The only real challenge was Xerosic near the end of the level. As I was getting to the end of Lysander's Labs and reaching the point where I'd released the ultimate weapon, I ran into AZ, who was, I guess, trapped in this laser prison, and he told the story of his little Floette that he brought back to life, but it turned on him to realize what he sacrificed to bring it to life. Yeah, a lot of people that I've watched on YouTube mentioned how Floette was in the story, and I guess it's pretty interesting. So I went off to face off against Xerosic, and he was pretty much the only challenge, since he did have a few Pokemon like a Crobat, and I think a few other Pokemon that were actually somewhat difficult to take out. It seems that even though Team Flare wants me to get out of their way, they seem to have a lot of respect for me because I'm the alpha male trader of the group. And I'll explain that later on. But Xerosic had me choose between a red button and a blue button. I honestly don't think my choice would have mattered, because either way, I released the ultimate weapon. It's based on the Sword people, so the button color did not matter at all. So I went to their HQ in Geosenge Town, where the ultimate weapon was released. I faced off against Lysander again. And yeah, he kind of burned Serena when he said she lost the fight against me from the Megazone. I'm just saying. But once again, I was able to take him out fairly easily. And so I continued on my way through his lab, and eventually I made it to the chamber where they have Xerneas in its tree form or whatever it is. I tried to do something that J-Wits did in his video, which was say I captured 2 power on, then try and catch it with a quick ball. And that didn't work.
No! You lied to me, J-Wits! You lied to me!
But thankfully, after having to knock out a bunch of my Pokemon, I was eventually able to catch it. I named it Elk of Life. I caught it with a timer ball. Then I faced off against Lysander for the 3rd time, this time with his Megastone. Funny thing was, pretty much my Pokemon were actually revived after I caught Xerneas. I don't know why, but it just happened. And I was able to strategically plan my victory by sending out the right Pokemon to take out his. I kind of saved the world, I guess. I stopped Lysander. I was able to escape before he self-destructed the lab. I did spend a bit of time on Route 18 catching a few Pokemon that I thought were fairly interesting. I caught myself a Heatmore and named it Anti-Durant. I caught a Durant and named it Darien after Darien Durant. I caught a female Girder and named it Cement Woman. And I also caught a Lairon and named it Astrocker. Through some hard patience and continuous fishing, I was able to catch a Sharpedo for my buddy Todd Malagrita, and I named it Left Shark. So once I made it to Koreatown, I chatted with Professor Sycamore once again, and I faced off against him and his 3 Kanto starter Pokemon. During my time in Koreatown, I did tour Terminus Cave for quite some time. Yeah, it got a bit confusing with how it was supposed to go. Sometimes I was going in circles and all that, but eventually I think I was able to find all the items in there and make it out. Then I made it onto Route 19, which is a lot like Route 13 in that it's kind of a swamp area and you encounter a lot of the same Pokemon there. Once I started crossing the bridge, I met up with Shauna once again, and she asked me for a Pokemon battle. And that's been a long time since I faced her. The first time I faced her was right after I got my starters, so I got into the battle and I won. Then I faced Tierno and won. And then I faced Trevor and won. I'm like the alpha trainer of the group because I'm just top dog. I can take out my opponents so easily. So then I made it on my way to the Snowbell City gym. But I did kind of check out all the houses and train up my Pokemon a bit more as well. There's actually a bit of an Easter egg in Snowbell City. In one of the houses, you'll find a female asking you to listen to one of her songs. And when she plays it, it's actually the theme for Jubilife City from the Gen 4 games, which is very interesting since I'm a big Sinnoh guy, as you know. Before I could enter the Snowbell City gym, I had to find Warfric at Pokemon Village. I had to go through this maze that was Route 20. It's kind of complicated as some routes will take you to places you wouldn't even expect. But eventually I made it to Pokemon Village and chatted with Warfric and got him to come back to the gym. So once I made it to the gym, it was kind of a really tricky puzzle where you had these kind of square platforms that would rotate and there'd be certain blocks missing that would block you out or block you from the entrance or the path to the next square block thing. But I went in there with Our Woman, Endangerer, Stash Man, Unbreakable, Tundrasaurus, which is the name I gave to Aurorus, and of course Blue Menace, my Charizard.
How's it going there, Junior Chicken?
With that team, I was able to take down Warfric and get a victory for my team, I guess. Warfric gave me the Iceberg badge and the TM for Ice Beam. I mean, what else would he give me? Ice Beam's like the most popular ice type move out there. So now I'm pretty much ready to make it to the Pokemon League and take on the Elite Four. But for now, I still gotta collect a bunch of items, collect a bunch of TMs, and make sure that my Pokemon are prepared. I won't have to worry about catching legendary Pokemon because the rest of the legendary Pokemon in this game will all appear after I defeat the Elite Four. I just need to collect a bunch of items like Max Revives, which are really hard to find. I need to teach my Pokemon that I'm gonna have certain moves. I'm really having a bit of a struggle to pick the Pokemon that I want to bring to the Elite Four. I want to have a nice mix of Kalos Pokemon, but I also want to bring some of my favorites into battle. So expect a mixture between those. So from this point on, I just need to collect some more items, such as berries, certain move boosting items and stuff like that, so I can prepare myself for the Elite Four. Also give my Pokemon some awesome movesets as well. So, I hope you're looking forward to me taking on the Elite Four, because I will be taping all my matches and putting them up on YouTube. The same thing I did with Pokemon Platinum. This is all I gotta say for this PokeVlog, but stay tuned to my channel and click the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos from me, such as more Smash Bros videos and Pokemon videos, and maybe once in a while even some music videos as well. Not like actual music videos, just videos where I talk about the music that I like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later with some more videos.
Jordan up his rocks. It rocks. So sneaky, painful.
No! You lied to me, Jaywitz! You lied to me! Get that.